Welcome to English Easy Hub. Join us as we ignite the flames of your English learning journey together.
In this enlightening dialogue, Jackson and the teacher engage in a comprehensive discussion on various aspects of language learning and education. Their exchange delves into the possibility of achieving native-like fluency in English, the challenges and triumphs of English education, the complexity of the English language compared to others, the value of multilingualism, the role of standardized tests, and the impact of technology on language education.
Good morning, teacher. Thank you for accepting our invitation. How are you today?
Hello, Jackson. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. It's always a pleasure to join you and your viewers to discuss English learning. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, thanks for asking. I've been looking forward to our conversation. Many learners often wonder if it's possible to achieve native-like fluency in English. What are your thoughts on this?
Indeed. Achieving native-like fluency is a common aspiration. While it may seem daunting, I firmly believe that with dedication and effective learning strategies, it's achievable. As a teacher, I often encourage my students to embrace authentic language experiences, such as watching movies, listening to music, and engaging in conversations with native speakers. These activities not only enhance language skills, but also foster cultural understanding and fluency.
Excuse me, teacher, I have a question. How long does it typically take for someone to reach native-like fluency in English?
That's an excellent question. The time it takes to achieve native-like fluency varies depending on factors such as individual aptitude, prior language learning experience, and the intensity of study. Generally, it's a gradual process that requires consistent effort over an extended period. However, with dedication and immersion, significant progress can be made within a few years.
That's encouraging to hear. Speaking of challenges, could you share more about your own experience with English education? How did it shape your journey as a language learner?
Absolutely. My journey with English education was filled with ups and downs. I initially struggled to grasp complex grammar rules and pronunciation nuances. However, I persevered by seeking out additional resources, such as language exchange partners and online courses. Over time, I developed a deeper understanding of the language and gained confidence in my abilities. As a teacher, I draw from my own experiences to empathize with my students and provide tailored support to help them overcome similar challenges.
I have a follow-up question, teacher. How do you recommend we overcome the challenges of learning English grammar?
Mastering English grammar can indeed be challenging, but it's not insurmountable. One effective approach is to break down complex grammar rules into smaller, more manageable components. I often use visual aids, mnemonic devices, and interactive exercises to help students grasp grammar concepts more easily. Additionally, regular practice through reading, writing, and speaking is essential for reinforcing grammar rules and improving overall proficiency.
It's inspiring to hear how you overcame obstacles and achieved proficiency in English. Moving on, let's explore the complexity of the English language. Do you believe English is inherently more difficult to learn compared to other languages?
The age-old question. While English does have its intricacies, such as irregular verbs and phrasal verbs, I wouldn't necessarily classify it as inherently more difficult than other languages. Every language presents its unique challenges based on factors like grammar structure, vocabulary size, and pronunciation rules. As a teacher, I emphasize the importance of embracing the learning process and adopting a growth mindset. By viewing challenges as opportunities for growth and learning, students can overcome obstacles more effectively.
Teacher, I find English pronunciation particularly challenging. Do you have any tips for improving pronunciation?
Pronunciation can indeed be challenging, especially with the various accents and dialects in English. One effective strategy is to practice phonetic transcription and mimicry exercises to develop your ear for English sounds. I also recommend listening to native speakers, repeating phrases, and recording yourself to identify areas for improvement. Additionally, focusing on intonation, stress patterns, and rhythm can help enhance overall pronunciation clarity.
That's a valuable perspective. On a related note, multilingualism seems to be a valuable skill in today's interconnected world. Could you share more about your journey as a polyglot and how it has enriched your life?
Absolutely. Being multilingual has opened doors to countless opportunities and enriched my life in countless ways. As a language enthusiast, I've always had a passion for exploring different cultures and connecting with people from diverse backgrounds. Speaking multiple languages has allowed me to communicate more effectively with people around the world and gain insights into their perspectives and experiences. As a teacher, I encourage my students to embrace multilingualism as a lifelong journey of discovery and personal growth.
Teacher, how do you recommend we balance learning multiple languages simultaneously?
Balancing multiple languages can indeed be challenging, but it's certainly possible with the right approach. I advise students to prioritize their languages based on their goals and interests while allocating dedicated time for each language daily. It's also essential to vary learning activities to maintain engagement and avoid burnout. Additionally, seeking out language exchange partners and immersive experiences can provide valuable opportunities to practice and reinforce language skills in real-world contexts.
Your journey is truly inspiring and underscores the importance of embracing linguistic diversity. Shifting gears slightly, standardized English tests are often viewed as benchmarks of proficiency. In your experience, how beneficial are these tests in gauging one's language skills?
Standardized tests, a necessary evil in the world of language learning. While they can provide a snapshot of one's language proficiency, they should not be the sole measure of one's language skills. As a teacher, I believe in taking a holistic approach to language assessment, which includes evaluating students' speaking, listening, reading, and writing skills in authentic contexts. I also encourage my students to focus on continuous improvement rather than solely on achieving a certain test score.
That's a balanced approach. It's essential to recognize the limitations of standardized tests while also acknowledging their role in certain contexts. Before we conclude, let's touch on the evolving landscape of language learning in the digital age. How do you envision technology shaping the future of language education?
Technology, a double-edged sword in the realm of education. While advancements in technology have transformed language learning by providing access to a wealth of resources and opportunities for interactive learning, they also pose challenges such as digital distractions and information overload. As a teacher, I advocate for leveraging technology as a supplement to traditional teaching methods rather than a replacement. By incorporating technology thoughtfully into lessons, educators can enhance engagement, facilitate personalized learning, and empower students to become independent learners in the digital age.
That's a thoughtful perspective. Balancing technological innovation with pedagogical principles is crucial for fostering effective language education. Well, teacher, it's been an enlightening conversation. Thank you for sharing your expertise and insights with us today.
Likewise, Jackson, thank you for facilitating this dialogue. It's always a pleasure to exchange ideas and explore new perspectives on language learning. To our viewers, remember that language learning is a journey filled with challenges and rewards. Keep exploring, stay curious, and never stop learning.
Well said, teacher. And to our viewers, thank you for joining us. We hope you found this conversation informative and inspiring. Until next time, take care and happy learning.
In conclusion, Jackson and the teacher provide a comprehensive exploration of language learning and education. From the aspiration of achieving fluency to the role of technology in education, their dialogue offers valuable insights and perspectives for learners and educators alike. The exchange underscores the importance of dedication, perseverance, and adaptability in the journey of language acquisition, ultimately encouraging viewers to embrace the joys and challenges of learning a new language.
Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share to keep the English learning journey alive.